A very good morning to all the students. This video for the class 7 subject science, chapter number 6, that is physical and chemical changes. This is your lecture number 5. In today's lecture we will be covering some NCERT exercise questions. We had already discussed question number 1, question number 2, question number 3 and question number 4 in the previous video lecture. So let's start with the 5th question. So the question is, when a candle burns, both the physical and chemical changes takes place. So you have to identify these changes and give the another example of a familiar process in which both the chemical and physical changes take place. So the answer is, when a candle burns, first there is a melting of wax. In it there is a change in the state from solid to liquid state. So there is a physical change in the melting of wax. When the melting of wax formed, there is a no new substance is formed. So it's a physical change. So at the same time, when a candle burns, there is a combustion that takes place and release some carbon dioxide gas. So that is chemical change. When the carbon dioxide gas is releases, so the new substance formed, that is a carbon dioxide. So it's a chemical change. When a candle, thus the candle burns, both physical and chemical changes takes place. And there are many other examples of process in which both the chemical and physical takes place. For example, digestion of food. Food is broken down into the smaller pieces and chewed with the help of teeth. It is a physical change. But when the food goes down and mix in a stomach that contains mainly hydrochloric acid and digests properly, so it's a presence of acid is a chemical change. Moving on, a sixth question, that is, how would you show that setting of a curd is a chemical change? So the answer is, when the baking soda added in the milk, it sets into curd, that is a new compound formed. Once it formed, it cannot be back into the milk. So it's a chemical change. Or the setting of curd is due to the bacteria growth that forms lactic acid in it. So this shows that it's a chemical change. And note that point, if the curd kept for the longer time, around 2 to 3 days, it becomes soft due to the presence of carbon dioxide that releases in the form of bubbles, and it becomes more sour in the taste. Moving on, our seventh question, that is, explain why the burning of wood and cutting into the small piece are considered as the two different type of changes. So the answer is, when there is a cutting of a wood into smaller pieces, there is a change in its shape, change in their size, no new substance are formed. So cutting of a wood is a physical change. This shows that there is a physical change in the cutting of wood. But when we burning this wood, when wood is burnt, it releases the carbon dioxide gas in the form of smoke and forms a new substance called coal. So forming a new substance is a chemical change. Okay, this shows that there is a chemical change in burning of a wood. Thus, cutting of wood and burning of wood are considered to be the different changes, physical and chemical changes respectively. Next we have the question number 8. Describe how the crystals of a copper sulfate are prepared. Crystals of the copper sulfate are prepared by the method of crystallization. As you had already performed the activity 6.9 about the how to form the copper sulfate crystal by the method of crystallization. Okay, they are the following steps for preparation of the crystals of copper sulfate. What we have to do: first, take the water about in the beaker and heat that. Then add a few drops of dilute sulfuric acid and stir it. Then add the copper sulfate powder in that beaker and stir it. Then keep the beaker to cool down and undisturbed for a long time. Then after that we observe that a pure copper sulfate deposited in the form of a crystal and obtain its geometrical shape. So the process of obtaining a substance in a pure geometrical shaped crystal is termed as crystallization. So the process of obtaining a substance in a pure geometrically shaped crystal is termed as crystallization. Moving on our next question, that is question number 9. Explain how painting of an iron gate prevents it from rusting. So the answer is, paint or the oil are coated on the surface of rusting of an iron object. It acts as a protective layer that doesn't allow the moist air to come in a contact with the iron object. So thus it prevents from the rusting. So some oil or some the paint are coated on the surface of rusting of the iron object. So this paint or the oil act as a protective layer that is present on the surface of the iron. So it doesn't allow to moist air to come in contact with the iron object. So how it prevents? So from this method it prevents from rusting. Question number 10. Explain why rusting of iron object is faster in the coastal area than in the desert area. The answer is, the essential condition for the rusting of iron are oxygen or the air that is present in our atmosphere, water, so the sea are the near to the coastal areas. So the presence of moisture in the air is very high. So increase the humidity. So iron object will rust easily at the faster rate at the coastal areas, because in coastal area the moisture level is high. But in the desert area the presence of moisture in the air is very low. So the explanation is, the sea are the near to the coastal area, so the presence of moisture in the air is very high and it increases the humidity. So the iron object will rust easily at the faster rate in the coastal areas. But in desert areas the presence of moisture in the air is very low. So the iron objects will rust at a slower rate in the desert area. So the question number 11 is, the gas we use in the kitchen is called as LPG gas or liquefied petroleum gas. In the cylinder, it exists as a liquid. When it comes out from the cylinder, that is change A, and it become a gas. Then it burns, that is change B. So the following statements pertains to these changes. You have to choose the correct statement. So the first statement is, process A is a chemical change. Process B is also a chemical change. Both the processes A and B are the chemical changes, or none of these processes is a chemical change. So the answer is option second, process B is a chemical change. Correct statement, because when the LPG is burnt over stove, it comes in the form of flame and releases the carbon dioxide gas as it acts as a fuel. But in the first option, process A is a chemical change. How it's incorrect? Because LPG gas in the form of liquid in the pressurized cylinder, but it comes out in the form of gas. So there is a change in state from liquid to gas is a physical change. But in option first, process A is a chemical change is written. So that's why it's incorrect. Moving on, a last question of this video, question number 12. Anaerobic bacteria digest animal waste and produce biogas, that is change A. Then the biogas is then burnt as a fuel, that is change B. So the following statement pertains to these changes. Choose the correct statement. Process A is a chemical change. Process B is the chemical change. Both the processes A and B are the chemical changes. So none of these processes is a chemical change. So the option that is correct here is option third. Both the processes A and B are chemical changes, because when the animal waste comes out, there is a bacteria present in it and release out many gases, so it's act as a biofuel. Okay, so this shows that it's a chemical change. So answer is option number third. Both processes A and B are the chemical changes is the correct statement. Okay. At last, I am giving the homework of this lecture number 5th. That is, you have to revise and learn all the NCERT questions that is given in your NCERT book. You have to revise and learn and note it down in the science notebook. So this is it about this today's lecture. Hope you have understood this lecture. Thank you and have a nice day.